What's up, YouTubers? Mike here. Well, today I'd like to talk a little bit about the breaking news that I was telling you in the end of another video that I had coming up to you guys. This is extremely important, and it's something we all need to know about. Then we're going to touch base on subliminal messaging, patterns, memory, and Australian antigen, which is a deadly strain of hepatitis. So, let's begin with the breaking news. I've got a friend of mine who's located in Arkansas, who's good friends with some Wal-Mart corporate people, and also some of the law enforcement down in Arkansas. Well, he called me the other day to inform me that security systems in northwestern Arkansas have been upgraded to utilize facial recognition software. Now, I suppose they're going to run this in Arkansas because the home base of Wal-Mart is located in Bentonville. However, this is going to be implemented nationwide. Facial recognition software, casino type software. And law enforcement officials contacted him. These are law enforcement officials that go to his church. Contacted him to ask him if he could come up with some type of apparel, like a hat or something, that would defeat IR scanning. And if it's alarming enough to cause law enforcement officials to come to somebody to ask him that, it should be alarming to all you guys. Now, I've always had suspicions of Wal-Mart because, number one, they've taken over the entire retail sector just about. Number two, everything that they sell is made in China practically. At least 90% of their goods are imported from China. And number three, FEMA has designated Wal-Mart to be the only retailer allowed to distribute and sell food in an emergency situation like an earthquake or Hurricane Katrina or something like that. So, and this is all confirmed by reliable sources. I've got no reason to sit here and spread lies or anything to you guys. So, once again, Wal-Mart in northwestern Arkansas is implementing facial recognition software into their security. You're not going to hear about that on the news, okay? You're not going to hear about that on the news. They're not going to tell you. So in other words, and I can kind of see what they're trying to do with this, but it's still not right. But if someone that has some type of history with the law walks into Wal-Mart and they do a scan on his face, the law is going to be there waiting for him before he even gets out of the store. That's what that software can do. And keep in mind, the Waltons know what's coming around the corner. Why do I say that? Because their properties in Arkansas are surrounded by 2 rows of barbed wire fence that have rolls of razor wire in between them and blast-proof gates. You know, they know what's coming around. The next piece of intel: freeze-dried food. It's getting harder and harder to come by. In fact, one of the largest distributors of freeze-dried food has cut 90% of the people that he does business with just to cater to big orders from the government. This has also been confirmed. Also, rich folks are out there buying $10,000, $15,000 orders. This was mentioned by one of the guys that run one of the largest freeze-dried food companies out there. You know, what's funny about that is, you know, the rich folks have the money to do that, and that must be nice. But anyways, the reason they do that is because they can't fend for themselves. Money will take care of everything. Whatever. Learn to hunt. Learn to fish. You know, guys, this is important. Something is coming around the corner. Something very big is coming around the corner, and I have an idea of what it is. And if these earthquakes and this natural, these earth changes don't do us in, then there's going to be a release of some type of disease, which brings us to Australian antigen. Now, the reason I want to talk about this is because last night I was sitting there watching a movie with my girlfriend, sitting there, and you know, this also goes into patterns and recognition and memory for the subliminal messaging. Watching the movie Transformers last night. You know, had nothing better to do, so that's what we were watching. Anyways, there's a scene in there where Sam Witwicky is running in a Los Angeles waterway to try to rescue Bumblebee. And in that scene, you'll notice on the back of his hoodie that he's wearing is the number 33. Once again, you know, the 33 is a highly symbolistic number to the Illuminati. Why is that? Because it represents the 33rd degree Masons. And what hits this point home even more is if you look at the front of the hoodie, it has the letter A with a G inside of it. G representing the Masons, of course, Freemasons. However, what struck me as odd was just seeing the letters AG, okay, which stand for antigen. Now, going back to the Denver airport murals and whatnot that we talked about a few videos before, if you'll note, there's a plaque in that airport that was dedicated to the airport by the New World Aviation Society. Of course, there's no such society. Okay, and on the floor in front of one of the murals that depicts death and the end of the world at the airport are the letters AUAG. This stands for Australian Antigen. Okay, that's a deadly strain of hepatitis. All right, so check this out. Makes me wonder if the Hollywood power hitters and actors and actresses know that that is going to be the case, and they're just kind of throwing it in there under our noses subliminally that hey, they have access to a cure or something when it all goes down. You know, it's weird, but I'm gonna throw clips in real quick. I'm going to throw clips in just to show you what I'm talking about. For those who don't understand the importance of the number 33 to the Illuminati. So we'll do that.
There's a dedication stone in the airport that mentions the New World Airport Commission. However, there is no such thing. The New World Airport Commission is made up and was never created. Also, there is a plate on the floor that shows the symbols AUAG. Some may say that this is related to gold and silver. However, one of the sponsors of the airport discovered a new deadly strain of hepatitis known as Australian Antigen, and this is also symbolized by AUAG. What is scary is that this symbol is located right in front of a mural on a wall that is about genocide.
Officer! Stop! Is nobody back? Somebody help!
Anyways, memory, patterns, subliminal messages. The human mind learns, and I know this because, well, I have a 3-year-old son, and I watch him grow, and I watch his mind develop every day. And, but anyhow, patterns, certain little phrases, patterns, colors, you know, the human mind recognizes these instantly. Although it takes a minute for us to put the meaning behind it in our minds actually recognize it in fractions of a second, just like that. And there's another little series of videos that I would love for you guys to watch. It's by YouTube user Frequency Fence. I hope he doesn't mind. I'm sure he won't mind the extra views on his videos. But it talks about patterns and some of the things that we're seeing on television, You know, you guys really need to check out this 3-part series he's got out there in regards to subliminal messaging in the mainstream media. It's very interesting to see, and it's very scary to see what tools they're utilizing and the format of television programming. You guys need to check that out. Okay? Once again, I can't stress the importance of preparation. Something is right around the corner. We can tell by all the events that we've seen in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, with the animals dying. Of course, the first few days, it was a popular story by the mainstream media. Everybody's wanting to talk about the mysterious deaths of these animals. Well, 2 days into it, they just dropped the story. If that doesn't cause alarm for you guys, what will? Okay, they just dropped it. They're not talking about it anymore. Now they're focusing on Arizona and terrorism, 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 terrorism. Be afraid, okay? That's what they want you to do. Be afraid, okay? Fear. Fear is the biggest tool that they use against us. Well, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid at all. You know what I mean? But fear is their biggest tool, all right? And doing what they're doing. They want you to run to them, you know, arms wide open, arms wide open. Well, I'll tell you what, when the shit hits the fan, I'm going to have arms wide open, all right, but it's not going to be this, okay? It's going to be my arms, and they're going to be wide open, if you know what I mean, all right? Because I'm not going to play with nobody, you know what I mean? I'll continue to do my little routine, because that's what they want to see. They want to see us all in our little slave to the grind routine, okay? They want to see us in our little go home, come to work, or go to work, come home mode, and that's it. All right? Get into our little gadgets, our little reality shows, and all of that. Well, I'm not into all of that, okay? Anyhow, I'm going to show you these clips. I don't mean to bore some of you guys. I still get messages. I still get messages from folks. Oh, this video's too long. Get to the point. Blah 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 blah. Well, you know, go look at somebody else's freaking video that keeps it short and sweet. Me, I like to go into the details of things. Also, I'm sorry I'm a smoker, guys. I really am trying to quit. I do roll my own, and I try to stay away from the fire-safe cigarettes, but you let me worry about my health, okay? I know it's not very professional to sit here and smoke and try to tell you things of importance, but, you know, that's just a fact of life. And with all this stress that's going on in my life daily, I can't put down the cigarette just like that, okay? So get over it. I apologize. I'm working on it. You know, keep that in mind. There is one more thing that I want to talk about real quick. Let me remember that. Just okay. Hang on. Remember what it is I wanted to discuss. You know, I've had a lot of subscribers try to do some sneaky shit. All right, sneaky things, and I'm gonna point this out to you guys. And you know, listen to YouTube user Mighty. All right, excuse my language, but this is his username, Mighty fucking White. There was a user that came up to me, added me as a friend, turned around, deleted that profile, and then added me under another name. Well, it turns out that he's hardcore white supremacist. Well, that's not me, okay? So, don't take offense to my blocking you, Mr. White. Don't take offense to my blocking you, but I'm not about that. Okay, I believe all races, creeds, religions, whatever, I think they're all equal. All right, I hold no regard. I don't hold a higher regard to one race than I do another. All right, we all bleed the same color. Keep that in mind. All right, I'm no racist. I don't support white supremacy, and you know, just because you're into what it is that I'm doing and the message that I'm trying to present to people, doesn't mean that I'm going to affiliate myself with you, because I'm not. I'm not affiliated with anybody who's into hate or into things like that. So, you know, you might be into white power, but I'm into equal power, because we're all in the same boat. We all bleed the same. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. You guys peace out. I look forward to talking to you next time. See you on the flip side.